y'all, this is Crafty Hope, and this is my last art journal video for the 100-day project for 2020. So, this is actually day 99. I didn't like day 100, so I'm not even gonna bother sharing that with y'all. But for day 99, I needed to use my wall washi tape. I previously have used my design tape, but I've got I call it my wall washi because I've got it all on these loops of like rope. I don't know if you can see, it's like a nylon cord and hanging on the wall. And so yeah, I needed to use some of that because as you can see, I've got tons of it. So I pulled it all down. It's going to disappear here in a little bit when I finish with it, and decided to use it in this journal. Now, this is my junk journal that's part of the Soul Food class, which is done by Tiffany of Southern Gals Designs on Jean Oliver's site. Now, that's where I made that junk journal, but the papers are all mine. And if you'll look at this, the page on the right is part of an old yearbook page with some cheerleaders on it, and the page on the left is from a reproduction Sears and Roebuck catalog. So they're two different kinds of paper, but there were some elements I kind of wanted to keep on there, especially liked what was going on the right. I liked those cheerleaders a lot. Their one in the bottom right, though, has this face. Oh my gosh, you'll see it in the pictures at the end, but I had to keep her distinctively. And I also have that little stitch piece of fabric over on the right. Now, I don't highlight that in any way, but I didn't want to cover it up, so I started with some teal washi tape. Now, I can't tell you what any of these washi tapes are from. I've been collecting them for years and just picked them up here and there and wherever. And so I've got this massive collection. So I started with that teal, and then I switched over to one that is like some abstract geometric designs in like a teal and green. And I think that one was like a Scotch brand or 3M brand. And then there's this one, which has got some diagonal stripes on it with a bunch of, I don't know, like party colors is why, because it's got like yellow and red and some of that tealy color in it. And then I'm going to go for one that's kind of got an orange, like dandelion pattern on it. And these I'm just kind of sticking around on the page. Now, that first one you'll see, I put it over the other girls' pictures on that yearbook photo, or over the mouths of the other girls in that picture. Because like I said, I really wanted that one girl to stand out. She had a very distinctive look on her face. So she was the star of my show, and she will get featured a little bit more in a little bit. But once I got all of this washi tape down, you see I'm fiddling with it, I think I'm going to grab some turquoise paint. This is Lucas acrylic paint in turquoise, and I'm just going to get a little bit of it in a wet paintbrush. First, I got to get off what I got on my hands. Now, y'all, what's so exciting about this page, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know, is when I posted this on Instagram for my 100-day project, Tim Holtz commented on it, y'all. I was so excited. He commented and said, "Whoa, this is awesome," or something along those lines. But I was giddy, absolutely giddy. And come to find out, he had commented on two of my pages or two of my pictures, but I had only seen this one, and was so excited that I don't know, somehow didn't even realize that he commented twice. So, and it's a neat page. It's part of the reason I'm including this page in here. I'm not a huge fan of the page, but I'm not like it's horrible, but you know. Anyway, so I got that turquoise down and I dried it, and then I've got a couple of sprays. One is a Tattered Angels chalkboard spray, something I got Tuesday morning. It's some kind of orange. I'm not even sure if I can find it. Yeah, I have no idea. It's an orange chalkboard spray. And then the other one is a Lindy's spray in Red Hot Poker Orange. And that ends up being a little almost rusty looking to it. So I got those two down, then realized I didn't have anything protecting the pages behind me, so I'm going to do that real quick and then dry these inks. Actually, no, I forgot. I'm going to put down a little bit more of that orange. And what do y'all call that stick that's in there that you pull out to get more of the ink? I I don't know. Do you call it the tube? Do you call it the spray stick? I don't know. I mean, is there a term for it? Let me know below, because when I pull it out like that, I'm like, I don't know what to call that. Anyway. All right, so I pulled out some more Lucas acrylic paint, a light green, and I think that's fern, and then Indian yellow. And I think I was just here trying to mimic some of the colors that I were in the washi tapes I had used. So I start by getting some of that fern and putting it down on the page, and almost immediately after I put it down, I realize I'm not digging it. So I'm gonna try to wipe it up. You see here. And being that kind of old catalog newsprinty type stuff, it doesn't pick up a whole lot. So I just water it down a little bit and start moving those colors around a little bit more. Like I said, I'm just trying to mimic the colors that are already in the washi, some of the greens and the blues and the yellows of I let that kind of be my palette. Um, so yeah, I'm getting those down, and I'm going to stop and I'm going to look at this, and I decided it needed some brightening up. So I've got this Dino Wakley gesso that I am just using the cap of it to kind of dab on onto now I don't think her gesso comes in a tube like this anymore. I think you can only buy it in like in a pot or like a jar type thing. But this is how I decided to do it with this version of it. So you could have easily just stick your finger in it and get these little dots down there. So, and this is, I'm going to, I don't know, go at this for a little bit longer. Yeah, I need more paint here, and because it was soaking in a bit on that like newsprint stuff. So, and if you'll look, I didn't add any collage to this. I mean, I guess you could say collaged on the washi, but I didn't put down any other paper on this, which is unusual for me. I'm totally working with just putting that washi down and then just kind of what's on the page already. And that's what's kind of great about working with a junk journal is you already have something on the page to kind of help propel you forward from there. So I don't know at what point I decided these were going to be kind of flower-like, but I decided to put a little dab of that Indian yellow paint in the center of each of those gesso blobs. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Well, not the same thing. I'm going to take the green on my finger and just kind of go around um, the outside, almost like petals, I guess, around the yellow blobs. And so, yeah, I don't know what made me do this. It has nothing to do with the girls up there. It needed some lifting. And once I got that white down, it needed to become something, not just be white dots. So this helped make them not stand out so much so that my cheerleaders or specifically one cheerleader can stand out a little bit more, but it helped bring those colors into the page. So here's where I'm going to start highlighting my one cheerleader. And I am just taking a little bit of that green and a little bit of that yellow and a little paintbrush and kind of going around her. You'll see the change in color. It really worked out kind of beautifully in the pictures at the end. You'll see that. And then once I get that, I'm going to get a little bit more gesso on a really tiny brush and then make just a couple of dots on that little circle just on one side. And to me that helps bring in that white onto that central part of the page as well. So that helps draw the eye a little bit more. And then I'm going to try all that real quick. And here's where I struggle a bit. I have got that Micron, well, let me see. I've got one here so I can remember what it's called. A Pigma Micron 05. It's a Sakura pen. And I don't know why I chose it. Y'all, this is why I don't buy expensive pens, is I just destroy them. You see how much I'm struggling because that paint, I guess, probably wasn't completely dry and was probably a little thick, and I'm trying to drag that really nice artist grade pen through it, and it's struggling. I'm struggling. It's frustrating to watch me do it. Especially when I'm just cleaning it off with my fingers and on that little piece of that little sliver of paper over there. So what I'm gonna do after I get that down is I'm gonna go ahead and grab my y'all, sorry about the dog. The wind is blowing outside, whatever. Something's moving that she's gonna just have to howl at. I apologize. So yes, here's my, and she has made me lose my focus. Um, my Signo all pencil in black that I'm just circling each of those flowers, and then I'm just going around it with a wet paintbrush. And let's see, the next thing I'm going to do, I think, is pull out my Tim Holtz snarky words. And I save y'all some of my flipping through them to try to find the right phrase, and you'll have to look at what it says in the end. But I am just going to stick that down, and then it's going to take me a minute to figure out exactly where I want it. And then I'm going to use my all pencil to underline it, just to give it a little bit of shadow underneath. And then I think after that, I have trouble getting the sticker to stick there, so I'm going to end up taking my Oohoo glue stick and gluing that down. And that's going to be it for this page, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this. I know it's kind of a wild ride all over the page, all over the place, but I had to share this that, I could use a little bit of washi, a little paint, and that was all I really used for this page, a couple little mark making pieces. But since I had so much going on there in the background, I didn't need a whole lot more. So use what you have, and you can absolutely make it work. Alright guys, I appreciate y'all coming by, watching this, and if you like it, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And y'all, keep on crafting on. Bye.